right, let's show you how to add the 7-day challenge sign up funnel for a paid challenge. So, when you're logged into your builder, and if you're not using Noomu yet, you just can take us for a 14-day free trial, and then you'll be able to do this. So, I'm going to go to My Sites and Funnels. I'm going to go create a funnel. And you'll see this plug and play marketing funnels is the main category. There's lots of other stuff in here, but we're looking here. We have the free 7-day challenge, which is covered in another tutorial. And here we have the paid one. It has the sign up page for you and the checkout page, and then the product is ready and an automated email. We're going to just focus on getting the main funnel set up, and we'll talk about the email stuff in another tutorial. All right, so when you log in here, you can see this is your funnel, and these are the steps in your funnel: 7-day challenge, sign up page, register for the challenge, and congratulations page. And then you would also want to link it to perhaps a community. And there is another tutorial for you that walks you through how to add our 7-day challenge community as well. So for now, we're just going to talk about the sign up stuff. So under our pages, we also see these pages. You can change the names of them, the SEO tag title, which is what appears in the browser when someone's looking at the website. And so let's start here. So the sign up page, it's a fill in the blank sales page. There's space to add your image to change to your product image. You would go edit image, you click the image, and you upload a file. If you don't have one, you can also look in the image directory, search there. There's lots of images that you could possibly use. So you're just going to update the headlines. Ready to achieve specific goal. We're going to put that goal in just 7 days. Everything's drag and drop easy. You just click on what you want to update, and then you have all the text controls right there. There is also a countdown timer that you probably want to edit the settings for, countdown to when your registration deadline is if you want to create that urgency. But just walk through. You can also change these images just like you could change the ones up there. We have that big library of images, and it's all laid out for you. There's feedback from past challenge participants. If you're just doing this challenge for the first time, then you could also include testimonials, feedback from clients that I've helped with blank. Or if you don't have that at all, you can hide this block. So you could see this is a block here, and you would just hide it, and you would have to hide this part too. And then nobody can see it except for you. And then anytime you're ready to add it back in, you can add it back in and update it. Just updating the text, changing the image, and some more information about signing up. You can do this, we make it easy, and just walk through the process. Of course, you can change the text completely, but we've guided you into different sections to have. There's a frequently asked questions, or FAQ section, that we guide you to there. But of course, if you have unique questions that you know people are going to ask, put those there because they're great for overcoming objections, right? Put yourself in the mind of the person thinking of joining and what things that might hold them back, and create a question and answer for that. All right. So, there's also a call to action, making sure you get it. You probably told yourself, I'll start next week before. We all have. But if you don't make a change, nothing changes. And it leads them in to joining for instant access. We've put a suggested list of things that are included, but obviously go through that, make sure that's what you're offering. If you're offering other things, maybe you're doing live sessions or adding some templates, whatever you're adding into it, then you can put that there. This button is set to go to the next step in the funnel, which is to register for the challenge. So that's all ready to go. You don't need to worry about it. And you put your price in here, you put the regular price, sale price, and there's a little bit of place for price justification. You can fill in the blanks with that. And again, a countdown timer to create that urgency. You just click edit and you say when the timer is to go to. And then there's a little sign off that you can customize as well. Add your photo, put your name in, and PS, this link will jump them right back up to here. So it's all set and ready for you. So that's about it on the sign up page. Let's take a look at the checkout pages, which is where they go next. So the checkout is ready. You can see we put a product into the store. I'll show you where that is. And there's just a placeholder image for it, just like on the main page, but you'll be able to change that in the store. On this page, the things to note are the products, and you can see we've already selected the 7-day challenge. You can add a bump offer. You can also add inline upsells if you're on a business plan or higher. And the product selected. It also, other settings we have is if you have to collect taxes on digital products, you might want to uncheck this box so you're collecting the address and you have to put your tax settings inside the store. But it's also connected to email marketing. The 7-day challenge list is ready. They're also being tagged, which will trigger that automation that will send them the thank you, which we'll talk about in the next video. It's good to go. So the last page we need to look at before we walk over to the store to see what's going on in there and how the product's all set up is the congratulations page. So this can be like a little intermediary page before you send them to your challenge platform. If you're using the community feature of Noomu, you would link them there. It tells you where to add the links to certain things. Or if you're using a different platform, then link to there. So it's a 3-step thing to keep them focused. To go ahead and say hello. Maybe you have some extras like worksheets, checklists, or something like that you're going to add. And then also there's space to promote another product. Maybe you have a higher ticket coaching program or some other more intensive training that you want to include. There's space for you to do that. So the last thing we're going to look at now to complete this part, the sign up page, the checkout page, and thank you page, is go to the store. And you will need to connect a payment processor. That will be necessary. You just choose the one you want. There's lots to choose from, and it walks you through the process. It'll have you log in and it'll bring you back and you'll be done. It's super simple. You can also add your taxes here if you want and go through any of these settings you would like to. But at minimum, you need to put that payment provider in order to take orders. Then we have the products. And so we put in the 7-day challenge product. You can change the name here. Because you have a special sign up page, you don't have to put the description here. This is only if someone goes to your actual store, like your shopping cart kind of thing, that they will see that. So you can leave it blank because in the purposes of this funnel, it's all set up. You can change this image, you can remove it, you can add more if you prefer. You can change the categories, you can change the URL, you can hide this product if you don't want it to be seen. Then you want to put your price. There's a sale price option and regular price. If you don't want it on sale, unclick that. We call this a service and not a digital product because a digital product always has a download. We basically just want them to go to a thank you page. And if you want them to download something, you can change it to a digital product and then you can upload the file here. It's easy to upload files, just like adding an image. But we'll keep it as a service. And there is a custom thank you page, which sends them to congratulations, you're in for the challenge. And there's also the tag is done that said they'll be tagged with the 7-day challenge as well, which they will be on the checkout page also. So that's it. So you do want to add your product details here, pricing, your images, your product name, but the custom page is ready, the tag is ready, and it's pretty much all ready to go. So that's it in a nutshell. Walk through those 3 pages, set up the product, and you'll be good to go.